Hello Starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. We're bringing a little bit of glamour to everyday life. Today I am bringing you my January favorites. I actually haven't done a favorites video in a while, so I actually have a lot of stuff to talk about. So this could be a long video. Get some tea, get some coffee, get some champagne, whatever works for you, and let's just get in with this. I've decided to do my favorites a little bit differently. I'm actually going to do my sort of A-list products and D-list products. So I'm gonna do basically favorites and non-favorites, and hopefully I'm gonna keep doing this monthly so that they won't get quite so long. But I've got a lot of products I've been saving up that I've been waiting to film a favorites video. I just haven't got the chance. I didn't do an end of the year 2016 favorites because I did my ride or die tag in the fall, which was the Jaclyn Hill inspired tag, and that was crazy popular, and those are kind of like my favorites for the year, so I'm counting that as like my end of the year favorites. So I'm gonna start with my A-list products that I have been loving, and I think I'm gonna start with skincare. I've actually been wanting to talk to you guys about this for a long time. I just haven't had a chance to film a favorites video, and it hasn't really fit into any of my other videos. I was actually sent the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Neocutis, it's cute. I was sent these products to test out. This is a micro firm neck and décolleté, basically rejuvenating complex. It comes in kind of an odd package where you actually like pump up the product and stuff. And I actually did a whole like blog post and everything about my neck cream. I was using the Strivectin neck cream, which I really loved. Mama's, you know, not in love with her neck at this point. I'm getting to that age where I'm like, please just stay up, please. I like the Strivectin. The only thing is that it's a thicker cream, and I was finding that sometimes it creased, it got a little bit clumpy. I didn't necessarily like the way it went on underneath my makeup and stuff, because I do tend to try to cover my neck with makeup to make it smooth. I mean, that's just me. And I find that I find it to be just as effective as the Strivectin, but because it's a thinner lotion liquid, it's thinner than the Strivectin. It's less of a cream and more of a lotion. It goes on much smoother and works much better under makeup, if that makes any sense to you. I've been loving this stuff. I'm actually completely out, so I've been like, oh, don't look at my neck. It's expensive. I want another one. I probably will break down and repurchase another one because I love this stuff so much. Again, it's sent to me, but I love this. I'm gonna have to look into repurchasing it, and I'm gonna have to spend the money because I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I was also sent, along with this, I was sent the Micro Eyes Riche Rejuvenating Balm. This is basically an eye cream. And in my, I don't know if it was my last video, favorites videos, but in one of my last favorites videos, I mentioned the Demarche Labs Fulfill Hyaluronic Acid Topical Wrinkle Filler. I raved about this. I said it was my favorite eye cream. It was the here all end all of eye creams. I do still love this, and I do still love when I apply it, I do instantly feel like, oh my god, I look 10 years younger. Oh my god, I'm just like, wow. The only thing with this is, I don't like the way it sits under makeup as well. It can get a little bit clumpy under makeup. So sometimes I will use this at night, but I started using this just to give it a try, the Neocutis one. I should really learn how to say this. I started using this. While I don't get the same like wow effect initially as this one, I do still really like the effect. I do think it is great for anti-aging, and I do really like the way this sits under makeup. So I've kind of just been using this one day and night because it's just quicker to use the same one day and night, but I have also used this one during the day when I do my makeup, and then this one at night. Sometimes I alternate because I do really love this. I'm not in love with the way that it sits under makeup as much. This one, I've never had a problem with it looking smooth and perfect under makeup. I just feel like this blends out a little bit easier, if that makes any sense. As far as makeup, I've been loving Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. You made me love you. You did. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. When I did my original primer testing video where I was testing all kinds of primers, I just had a sample size of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And I tried it on, and I was kind of like, it's okay. I think I just didn't really want to like it because I didn't want to spend the money on the full size because this is expensive. And here's the thing, I don't like to recommend things to you that are just expensive for the sake of being expensive, because I do realize that not everybody has, like, I think it's like 50 bucks or something to smack down on a primer. So, do I think that this is the only primer out there that is worth your money? No. Do I think this is like a have-to-have primer? No. There are great primers out there that cost less money, but I was gifted the full-size bottle at Gen Beauty, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start trying it and wearing it more because I have it now. And I do have to say, I've really been enjoying this. This has kind of been the primer I've been using every day. I don't like that I'm enjoying it because when I run out, I'm probably gonna wanna buy more. You know, am I like, okay, you have to have this primer, it is gonna change your life? No. Is it a great primer? Yes, it really is. I find my skin just looks smoother. It doesn't look too matte, but it does stay matte. I don't know. I just have really been enjoying using this. I'm sorry that this is gonna be like a luxury favorites because the skincare stuff is expensive and all this makeup stuff is expensive. I have a couple Tom Ford things. I don't want to say that they're worth the money, but I have a couple that I have fallen in love with. And one of them is the Tom Ford Defining Pen. I reviewed this side by side with my other like liquid liner pens, and to be honest, I was kind of like, this is overpriced, it's not worth it, but I bought it for that video, basically to review it and compare it alongside like my Stila and my Kat Von D. So I feel like, all right, I spent the money, I'm gonna use this, I wanna get my money's worth. And here's the thing, every time I use this for my liquid liner, I get compliments. And when I use like my Stila or my Kat Von D, I don't get as many compliments. And I do notice that my liner is quicker when I use this. I didn't want to love it. I didn't. It's another one. Like, I didn't want to love you. It's like dual-ended. I don't really get much use out of the narrower part, sometimes for doing detail work, but that to me is not worth spending the extra money on it. Do you need to spend the money on the Tom Ford liner? No. Is it an amazing liner? Yes. Could you get away with the much less expensive like Stila Stay All Day? You're still gonna spend good money on a liner, but you're gonna get great quality, but you're not gonna necessarily break the bank with it. But if liner is like your thing, like that's your signature liner is like a big deal for you and you've kind of mastered using a less expensive one, but you want to like upgrade in quality and you mostly just buy drugstore lipsticks and drugstore blushes and drugstore eyeshadow. Like you're like, you know what, I want like one product to splurge and eyeliner is your thing. I really love this. I didn't want to, but I do. I don't know. And one more Tom Ford product. This I kind of actually bought myself for my birthday last month as kind of like a treat. Basically, I went to the department store, Neiman's, Nordstrom's, I don't remember which department store it was. So I actually just wanted to stop by the Tom Ford display counter. I really just wanted to test fragrances. And I wandered by this. This is the cream and powder eyeshadow in the shade Naked Bronze. And they actually only had the Naked Bronze shade. And I'd heard people talk about this, and so I was like, I don't know, because I'm addicted to my Maybelline Bad to the Bronze cream shadow. I could wear that every day. You could take away all my other eyeshadows, and as long as I have that one, I could probably be okay. I'd be sad, but I'd be okay. Which is much less expensive than this, mind you. This is insanely expensive. I saw it and I was like, I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. And I swatched it on my hand, the cream part. It took my breath away. I was like, I have to have this. I have to have you in my life. Like I was like ready to faint in the store. I didn't buy it there. I actually went home and I ordered it because I wanted to get Ebates on it, to be honest. So I ordered it and it was kind of like my gift to myself for my birthday. I didn't know if I would get much use out of this eyeshadow part. But you know, it's expensive, but it has a mirror in it. How many other like just individual like eyeshadows come with a mirror in it, really? This is actually very glittery, which surprised me. I do like layering it, but I also really like the cream shadow by itself. I actually am thinking about doing some like side-by-side testing to see if I can find like a dupe for this combo. I do also feel like I need to use a shadow primer under the cream. I don't think that the cream it doesn't set enough by itself, but when I use a shadow primer, it's very long lasting. So again, do you really need to run out and buy this? No, but like bronze shadows for me are my thing. They really bring out my eyes. So if you have like bluish eyes and you want a cream shadow, I mean, I literally like, I was like, I actually asked for Christmas, because I love this so much when I got it for my birthday, which was a few weeks before Christmas. I asked for the peach one and then I found like a navy one. I haven't actually played around with those yet. I haven't actually had any time. Hopefully I'll be doing more updates on them and everything throughout the month. Okay, now for my D list, the products that I don't love. One thing I want to say before I tell you about this next like product that I hate is I'm a licensed cosmetologist, for those of you who don't know. So I have the full line of the CND shellac, like the light and the products and stuff like that that people go to salons to get. I have that at home. Basically, I'm telling you this to tell you that I am used to the official, like original shellac polishes, but they're time consuming to do. They're very expensive. So when I heard that Essie was coming out with like their, like that gel couture line, and all the bloggers are raving about it. They said that it lasted longer on them than shellac. It's less expensive. You can do it at home. Like, I literally like ran to Kohl's and I was there with my husband, and I was just like, oh my God, I want to buy them all. I want to buy every shade. And he was like, maybe you should buy one and try it. And I was just like, but I'm gonna love it. I know I'm gonna love it because everybody's raving about it, and I know I'm gonna love it. And I feel like these were the most hyped. I was like, I know I'm gonna love it. I know I'm gonna love it. I want to buy them all. But I hesitated, and I just bought the top coat and the one color coat. Now, here's the thing. Stuff does not last on my nails at all. The shellac, which is supposed to last on people for like 2 weeks, and some people say that like they have to like soak it off. For me, I can get maybe a week out of it if I'm having a good week. But for the most part, like, stuff does not last on my nails. My nails are like super flexible. It just doesn't last. So when people said that this lasted better than the shellac, I was like, yes, this is gonna be the saving grace. This is gonna be my savior. I hate this. I hate this with a passion, and my apologies to Essie because they are a wonderful nail company. They do make some amazing products, and I don't mean to trash them, but I want to go out on a limb here, and I've never heard anybody else say anything negative about this, which shocks me because I hate this product so much. I applied this. Yes, it does apply quickly. It does apply easily. It is much more affordable than either getting your nails done with shellac polish or buying the shellac yourself, trust me. But honestly, this lasted on me one day. One day. And probably only that long because I actually, like, it was like 24 hours before I showered. Because like I showered, put this on, and then it was like 24 hours later, like I showered again. And the minute I took a shower, it peeled right off. Like, just like peeled off. And it was literally like, I feel like when I was like really little, like my mother bought me, like, it was like kitty nail polish. Like, it was supposed to be like non-toxic nail polish and stuff that like kids could play with and stuff, and you'd put it on and it would literally just like peel right off, like, because you know you didn't want kids using chemicals and stuff. I feel like it was that, like, it just peeled right off. This was horrible on me. If you use it and you love it, please keep using it because this is just my opinion. But if you've been thinking about trying this because you're like, oh, I don't know, shellac doesn't work on me or polishes don't last on me, maybe this will last better. If polishes don't tend to last on you, this is not going to solve that problem at all. Cannot stand this. This made me angry. Like, literally, I was like stomping around the house like, I can't believe this didn't work. I was so angry. I'm sorry, I have to calm down. Just see God in everyone. Okay, another product that I did not like. This was actually recommended to me. Here's the thing. If you have noticed, I've been wearing my hair silverier. I've been trying to really get at that silvery color, and I used to use purple shampoos and conditioners to kind of maintain the silveriness. I don't know if that's a word. I think I've developed like an allergy or something to those products. I've tried several different products from several different brands that have like the purple shampoo, conditioner, whatever in them. I break out in a rash every time. Like, my cheeks get like red and bumpy, my scalp gets itchy, and I don't get that with like regular shampoos and conditioners. It's only with the ones that are like the violet purple. So I'm assuming it's the dye because I've tried so many different brands, but someone told me that the Oribe makes a more gentle version, so I should give that a try. So I got samples of the Oribe Bright Blonde shampoo and Bright Blonde conditioner. I washed my hair once. I still got the rash, and my hair felt like straw. It felt gross. I just could not stand this. And I've tried some Oribe products before, and I've enjoyed some of them. They are very, very expensive. I don't tend to think that they're worth the money, but these in particular, awful. Okay, so those were my A-list and D-list products for the month. I'm sorry that the good ones were all really expensive. That's just the way that things worked out this month. It won't be like that every month, I guarantee you, because there are some drugstore products that I absolutely love and there are some really expensive products that I absolutely hate. So it won't be like that every month, but this month it's just kind of how it worked out. So I would love to know what you guys have been loving for this month. Please let me know. Leave it in the comment section below. Anything that you've been loving that you think that I should try, or anything that you are curious about that you'd like me to test out, please let me know. Leave it in the comment section below. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup saved my life, and I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links will all be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.